Dave Palumbo here on Monday morning in beautiful, sunny Cape Coral, Florida. I hope it's not too cold where you guys are, but it's about 75 degrees here. It's gorgeous. I'm sitting outside, taking in the fresh air, looking up in the sky, and the moon's there, believe it or not, during the day. It's, I guess, a new moon. And we're going to go today into the snake room and keep following the progress of what I call the olive python project. That's right. My quest to get these olive pythons to breed and produce some viable outcomes and some viable babies, that is. So we're going to take a look and see where we're at. At last we left off, we had moved them to the warm part of the snake room. They're warming up a little bit. I put the head albino male with the albino female, and we're going to see if there's any breeding action there. And if not, we're going to maybe even try some. We tried some combating the other day, didn't really do anything. We'll try it again today, see if we have any action and try to get these guys to start breeding. And then, of course, we're going to look at the ball pythons. Our ball pythons are, in the midst of their breeding season as well. And we're starting to see some pre-ovulation behavior, and I want to show you what that looks like so that you guys have a better idea, especially for some of the beginners out there who really have never experienced this or gone through the process. So let's go into the snake room and see what's going on. All right, another bout. This is Monday morning. We got some male combat going on here. Female's kind of just chilling out there. The male's going at it. Okay, they're starting to bite each other. Got to break them up, guys. Sorry, got to shut this off. Actually, they stopped biting each other, so as I'm trying to pull them out, I figure I'll get a little bit more footage here. This is some pretty cool, right? This is some pretty cool male combat. Nick Mutton wasn't kidding. It's a little more aggressive than carpet python combat. All right, I'm going to pull them out. Hopefully we'll see maybe get some breeding action. Everyone's all twined up. I got to try to figure out who everyone is now. Uh-oh. I think he thinks I'm one of the males to combat. That's not good. No, not me. Not me, buddy. I'm not the bad guy. I just want to give you guys a little idea of, we're getting now into the heart of the breeding season where we're going to start to see these females wrapping water bowls, soaking themselves. They're trying to cool their bodies down. They're getting ready to ovulate, which is to move those follicles that are in the ovaries right now into the oviduct, which is where they'll get fertilized. So we're going to see a lot of this. I noticed this with this. This is my scaleless head pinstripe female. She's wrapping pretty hard on the water bowl, trying to cool herself. Here's my pastel head clown that is soaking. She soaked the whole place is wet. She's submerged in water. I'm seeing this from a lot of snakes right now. This girl hugging the water bowl, this clown girl. So this is and all the snakes seem to be synced up pretty well, you'll see. They're all, this one looks like she's gonna lay soon, but this girl is almost beyond that. She's all curled up uncomfortably now, which means she's probably gonna ovulate. Think about it. You have this bunch of follicles that are lumping up in one area, ready to try to push into the oviduct, and it's uncomfortable. They curl up and twist into weird positions because it's uncomfortable. They'll do this before they're going to lay eggs too. They'll lay on their back. They're trying to find a comfortable position. But this twisty type movement, and they usually are pretty colorful and they glow really well. Glow before they go is the old saying, right? But that seems to be, pre-ovulation behavior, for sure. And I want to also tell you, watch your water bowls. I just had to clean this water bowl. It looked like there was urine in there, because when they soak their hind area there to cool, sometimes they'll pee in the water bowl. And you don't even know it, because they're kind of laying in the water bowl. So sometimes check it every once in a while to make sure if there's pee in there. You don't really want them laying in pee, and then if they have to take a drink, that's just nasty. That's a good way to get an infection. So watch your water bowls. Sometimes it's easy just to neglect them. You look at it, they're laying in the bowl, I'm not worried about it, but check your water bowls. So I had this lemon blast, which is a lemon pastel, whereas basically pastel pinstripe het clown female, small. She's a small girl, but she's only a 2018, so I never thought she'd breed this year. I have a very good proven banana pastel clown male that I haven't been using, because I have someone who's a little better than I've been using this year. And I said, you know what, I'm just going to throw him in with this girl, see what happens. Look at that. A lock. You never know. You never know. It's the craziest thing. That's why it's good to have extra males too. And he's experienced. It's good to put an experienced male in with like an inexperienced female or virgin female. You get much better odds. Look at that. Amazing. All right, snake fans, that's going to be it for today. It was a quickie, but I wanted to show you some ball python breeding behavior. Once again, hanging out with my Burmese python today on this beautiful Monday. You never know what happens on Monday. There's always so much going on. But luckily, the snake room has been mildly... I almost got actually bit by, by my olive python. As you saw, when you start getting them combatant, they get a little aggressive. You know, the testosterone starts flowing. Hey, you never know what's going to happen. And when I took out that male albino olive python, he lunged out of the cage at me. Luckily, he missed me. And he's the funny thing is he's the one who's the calmest usually. But I put him in with the male. You saw there was some combat going on there. And that's what we want to see. Hopefully that'll spur on some breeding behavior down the road. I'm going to leave the het albino male in there and see what he can do. If he doesn't do anything, I'm going to put the albino male in there with my albino female, and we'll see what happens. He's a little smaller, but sometimes smaller is better. You know, they breed better. You never know. So that's what's going on here today. Tomorrow, if I get it done, I hope I'll get it done. I'm going to try to do a video on how to sex snakes. A lot of people have been asking me about how to pop snakes and different techniques of figuring out what you got, a male or a female. And I had a lot of problems with it initially. It was very difficult for me to do. So I think I'm going to be good at explaining how I learned to do it. And hopefully maybe you can learn from that. For now, though, you know what to do. If you like what you're watching, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notifications, hit the like button. We'll see you back tomorrow morning.